Hey guys, this is week 17 of pregnancy, your 10-minute core workout. Make sure you're a little bit warmed up before this, and you might want to do a cool down afterwards. All you need is a mat, and let's get started. So our first exercise is lying on your back. If you battle with lying flat on your back at this stage because of blood pressure issues or dizziness, you can do this up on your elbows. But we'll start demonstrating lying on your back. Rock that pelvis forward and backward to settle into a middle in between neutral position. Flatten those ribs and lift one leg into tabletop, other leg into tabletop. We're then going to bring our hands to join our feet up here. We'll do this in levels. So the first level is a toe tap down onto the mat. So nice and easy, one at a time. To step this up, you're going to take opposite arm over at the same time as the leg. So into what we call a dead bug position. To make this more difficult, you straighten that leg as you lower towards the mat. Pick a level where your lower back is not lifting off of the mat. It's staying pasted there. If it's a lot of abdominal discomfort, then keep those knees slightly bent. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Hug those knees to the chest. And while you're relaxing and giving those knees a hug, just a quick reminder for those who aren't laying flat on their backs, you can do this on your elbows just with a toe tap. So you've released those legs a little bit. We're going to come back out into that tabletop position. So reset, make sure that that core is engaged. Up here. This time we're going to bring feet and knees together, and the movement is a double leg drop and back to center. Keeping everything from hips up, nice and stable. If you battle to get the toes all the way to the floor, you can come down halfway and make it a really small movement. You'll still be working those stabilizing muscles. If that's nice and easy, we now add a double arm movement overhead. You can also just do this one at a time. Arms and then legs. Whatever is at a sufficiently challenging level, but you can still keep your form. Keep the hip flexors relaxed. Take all of that tension up into the abdominals. 5, breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring those legs down into a quick full body stretch. So lengthen out those legs, lengthen out those arms, and just let the ribs hang out, let them expand, let the belly expand. As you inhale and just stretch. And inhale again. Exhale. Come back to that bent knee position. Reset yourself. We're going to do that again, starting from the dead bug. So one leg up to tabletop, other leg joins. arms sweep towards the ceiling, and we've got an opposite arm and leg drop, while the torso stays completely still. Drop and up, drop and up. Make sure again that you're working at your own level, at your own pace. And drop. 2 more. One quick knee hug, or if you can, straight into the next one. Pace those knees and ankles together. Double leg drop, and add that overhead reach if you can. Five more. Three, and 2, and 1, and hug those knees, feet down as you turn into a side position, up on your elbow. Going to lift those hips up to the ceiling into a kneeling plank. Top leg extends. This arm can be in front of you to stabilize, or on your hip. We're going to go for 8 leg lifts, up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can also do this in full plank, but I'm doing this on the knees today because that is where I can keep my form. We keep that side plank, and now we're circling the arm forward, around and up, forward, around and up. So really squeeze up through those oblique abdominals. Keep the hips slightly forward so the glutes are squeezed. Push up and out of that bottom shoulder as you circle. For 6 more. 5. You can do this with both legs straight out into a side plank. 2, and 1, and relax. Just let those hips fall to the mat into a bit of a side stretch for a few seconds. We're going to move onto the other side. And so just to demonstrate, if you are doing this in a full plank, the first exercise, wherever that hand is, will look like that. And the second exercise will look like this. But like I said, my level today, in order to keep form, is on my knees. So push up and out of that bottom shoulder. Lift those hips up, squeeze the glutes to bring the hips forward ever so slightly. Arm comes out, or leg comes out rather, to the side, and we lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into that side plank, just hold, and now our arm sweeps forward, above the head, and around as we squeeze those abs to keep that torso up. Sweep. Almost there. Engage through those abdominals for 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and bring those hips down to a little bit of a stretch as you open out those knees. Sit up nice and tall, hinge forward, And we're going to rotate to one side and then rotate toward the other. Just a few nice small movements. As you rotate to one side, you should feel it stretching in this region on the opposite. And 2 and 1. And there we go. 10 minutes goes by really fast. That is your core workout for week 17. Join us next week as we move on to week 18 of pregnancy. Subscribe if you haven't already so you know when our workouts are coming out. And please leave any comments, questions, or suggestions in the comment section below. Once again, thanks for joining us on Belly Strong, and we'll see you next time.